Cool. Okay. So Nash Potato Day, we did this feedback. Super grateful for your responses there. Okay, so some positive feedback that I read from you guys. I like that we're able to work at our own pace and are able to ask for help whenever we have trouble understanding. I love that feedback. That is something I always want to give to you guys. Never feel like you have a bad question. Some people said, I like the test out question option. Cool. I'm really glad we like that. I'll continue to try to make that happen for you. My personal favorite feedback, I like the vibes of the class. Thank you guys for those people who are like it seems chill. I like it. Miss Mac seems to care about class. That's cool. I usually feel bad when I don't understand the concept, but not in your class. That makes me so happy. I'm so glad that you guys are getting that already. I never want you to feel bad when you don't get it. Please just ask the question. I hope to never make you feel bad. And then everything that has to be done is clear. So I'm hoping that that is true for everybody, that you know what you're supposed to be doing. Some ways that I can improve or we can improve. Feedback was the providing resources in case I'm lost. So Canvas is our friend. There are lots of resources on Canvas on each individual page. Also, I want to highlight that sometimes I know you come to class and then you look at Canvas and you're like, oh, it's not that helpful. But I actually update Canvas throughout the day. So if you're working on an assignment, let's say at 4, 5, 6 p.m. or maybe even 11 p.m., I don't know, your life. If you're looking at Canvas, you might want to go back to Canvas because I often will upload videos that might be helpful. So for example, on assignment 1, there are now videos for almost every single question. So if you go back to those videos, if you go back to Canvas after you download the assignment, it might be more helpful if you're still looking to turn those in. Okay. Doing problems with the whole class. One suggestion was to do problems with the whole class on our assignment and not split us up. So this is in relationship to breakout rooms. I really want to own that I think I didn't explain this very well. We actually have been doing this for people who haven't been going to their breakout rooms. We've been just going through the assignment, whole group, just talking through all the answers. So we do actually do this. I'll talk about that a little bit more. And then one other piece of suggestion was to make the breakout rooms less awkward, and hopefully we have the chance to choose our own groups one day. I totally agree. That would be my dream for you too. The reason why they have been random, just so you guys are aware, the reason why they have been random is because in order to pre-assign them, you actually have to have a Zoom account, right? And because most of you guys are just clicking on the link and not requiring an account or anything, I'm not able to put you in groups. The only way I can do it is random, right? The only other way I could do it is once you're here, then I would have to individually click each one of you with your friends into a different group. And that would take about 10 to 15 minutes. And that doesn't seem like a super good use of our time. So I'm researching different ways. I'm going to try something with pre-calculus this morning to see if we can make it work. And if I can make it work, I will absolutely bring it to you guys. So I am working on this one. I totally hear you. In the meantime, I wanted to make sure that you knew what your options were during practice time. So this froze. Give it a second. Jump back in here. Here we go. So your options during practice time, you have 3 of them. So the first one is to go into those breakout rooms and work with other people. So go into the breakout room, work with other people. If you choose this, you should be ready to have your camera on, right? And you should be ready to work together in a kind and respectful way, right? So we want to make sure that if you're going to breakout rooms, you're actually using it for that purpose. If you choose not to go to breakout rooms, that is okay. You can ignore the breakout room invitation and you can stay with Ms. Mac and go through the assignment together, right? And we'll just go through and we'll work on some problems together during that time, right? That's your second option. And then your third option is to work independently, okay? So I heard that some people want to work independently. That's cool with me. If you're going to work independently, I want you to stay in the Zoom room, right? Stay in the Zoom room, but you can work on your own. You don't have to work on the thing that we're working on. You can also just ignore the breakout room invitation, okay? So you can go to the breakout rooms, but they are optional. You can stay in the room. The only thing I don't want you to do is log off. And the reason for that is just that at the end of class, sometimes I have announcements or I need to change the answer key or I need to change the assignment. And I wouldn't want you to miss that because often when I'm changing the assignment, I'm making it a little bit easier. And I wouldn't want you to struggle through additional parts. So we are going to start today with a Desmos. I will come back to this slide in just a second. If you click on your assignment, right? If you click on your assignment, you should see something that looks like this. So go ahead and if you haven't yet, go to Canvas and find assignment 3 for today. Find assignment 3 for today. If someone could post the attendance in the chat, I'm hearing a couple people dinging. I don't know if they're just returning or coming in. If you post it to me privately, you gotta put it. Cool. Okay, so for right now, we are going to head to this link. If you are with us on Desmos, you can also, if you're like not about it, if you don't like the link, you can also go to student.desmos.com and you can type in this passcode. Brandon, in answer to your question, when you're working in the breakout rooms, you are working together on the problem. Right now, we're not headed into breakout rooms. We're all going to do this together. So we're navigating to this website. When you get there, go ahead and make sure you're logged in with your Google account. Make sure you're logged in with your Google account. I can see one person at least is there. I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. Hopefully your computers will be able to run faster. Cool. Nice. I can see a whole bunch of people are logging in here. I want you to go at your own pace. Go ahead and pace yourself through. Go at your own pace. Make sure you're reading the directions. So that first one says, drag the blue line to a place on the number line indicating a number that is less than 3. I'm seeing lots of people who are putting numbers somewhere less than 3. It looks great. So you're just going to drag that blue dot to a number less than 3. And when you're ready, you can move to number 2, slide 2. For Desmos, yes. The code is DR6E28, DR6E28. If you go to your assignment 3, the link is there. You don't even need a code. So if you're on slide 1, you're just going to move that little dot. Move that little dot to a number that is less than 3. Number that's less than 3. When you're ready, you just click the next button. So for screen 4, it says predict number 1. What would the graph look like if all of your classmates' points were shown along with yours? And so if all of those points were shown along and everyone had to choose a point that was less than 3, what would those points look like? One said, I think the odds of my classmates hitting all the points is very high. If all 90 students participate on the assignment, then the whole graph would probably be blue behind the 3. I love that idea. My graph would look clumped. I like that idea. The graph will be covered in blue dots from 3 to -6. I love that idea. I think that the graph would look full. If you think that the graph would look full, I'm wondering if you mean the whole graph would look full. Think the whole graph would look full or just part of the graph would look full? If you're just joining us, go ahead and take attendance and then go find assignment 3. We're working through assignment 3 together. So as you move to slide 6 is going to ask you to draw each blue point. So there are 3 points there. Make sure that you're moving all 3 points over. So for slide 7, you're thinking about what would happen if the graph was all, like, of all of your classmates' points were put together. This is very similar to a previous question. So if we graphed all the points that were greater than 1, what would the graph look like? All right. I see many of us are working on slide 11. You should have 3 cards in each pile. 3 cards in each pile. There should be 2 cards left over. You see Alan, great job. Elizabeth, great job. Michelle, great job. Manny, great job on slide 11. Nevia, great job on slide 11. Brandon, which slide are you on? Roxana, what slide? Still one where you have to move. 3.6b. Let's see. Okay, I moved all of them greater than -1. So maybe move one to, like, you have to move all 3 dots on slide 6. Move all 3 dots so that they're greater than -1. So like 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 6, but not the negative numbers, because those are not greater than -1. Greater than -1 would be the positive number. 0, 1, 2. Did that work for you guys? Awesome. It is totally okay to continue working on, continue working what's on there. I want to share my screen so that you can see the directions of our cards. So when we're thinking about greater than and less than, we can think about this. Remember, I don't know, some of you guys might know, like, the alligator eats the bigger number, right? So in this case, we're saying that x is greater than 5. X is the bigger number. X is greater than 5. So the X's, the numbers that we're looking for are like bigger numbers, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? All the way up to 1 million. In this case, we're saying that X is greater than or equal to 5. So X could be 5, right? That's how we show that closed circle. X could be 5, or it could be bigger than 5, like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. If X is less than 5, if 5 is bigger than X, then X's must be smaller than 5, the smaller numbers. So like -6, -1, 1, all the way up to 5, but not including 5. And then that equal to number is there. So I'm seeing a few mixed up answers, especially with X is greater than or less than 0 on Desmos, on slide 11, and again on slide 15 with the card sort. You can double check using this screen here if you would like. If you are finishing up, if you got to slide 16 and you're feeling super confident, you are more than welcome to move on to the next section of your assignment, which is taking notes. So you can go down to, go back to the assignment and go to part 2. Go to part 2. We're self-pacing today. Our lesson is self-paced today. Roxana, go ahead and skip that one if it's not letting you. As long as you've moved all 3 dots, you have to keep moving dots on that one. Mia, for slide 11, you are combining, you're making groups of 3. So you're going to combine one graph with one sentence with one inequality. So let me see if I can load it and then I'll share it with you guys. All right, so if you're looking at slide 11, if you're finished with this, you can keep moving on. If you're looking at slide 11, slide 11 has all these different cards. So you can see that we have some cards that have like sentences or phrases on them. And we have some cards that have numerical phrases on them. And then sometimes we have graphs. So I'm going to start with this one here. I'm going to say, okay, a number less than 4. Okay, so I'm going to look for the numbers that have blue dots less than 4. So this one's maybe less than -3. This one looks less than 4. All right, so I think those match. So I'm going to go ahead and like drag and drop when they're sitting on top of each other, and the cards will like snap together. So that they're in a group now. So then I'm going to look for ones that have 4s here. Okay, this one has a 4 and this one has a 4. So if a number is less than 4, then I want the n to be less than or smaller than the 4. So the 4 is the bigger one, right? So 4 is bigger over here. So I'm going to drag and say, okay, these go together. That set is done. So I'm going to go ahead. I can press this button to close it, and that set is done. So now I'm going to start over with the next one. So this one says a number is less than -3. Oh, I see right here, a number is less than -3. So I can say, okay, those are going to go together. I'm going to drag them on top of each other like that. And then I need the little dots to be less than -3. So I see that over here, -3. I'm going to drag them like this. Something like that. Cool. So I can close that one because I think they're done. Let's see, a number greater than 0. Okay, so the number now, the n, is bigger than 0. So I can decide which of these ones I want. N is greater than 0 or n is less than 0. Oh, I want n is greater than 0. I'm going to drag those together. And then I'm going to look here. Say, okay, this is -2 greater than, and this is 0 greater than. Oh, I want the 0 greater than. I'm going to go here and drag those together. Then I need to figure out which of these ones go together, but there should be 2 cards left over. So I'm going to make one more pile. Maybe I can start with this one. Start with this one. See if I can make one more pile. Alfredo, that is very strange. Can you screenshot that and email it to me? Gabriella, if you want to wait, you can, but I would probably recommend doing the notes on the video, just so I might not get there. Elizabeth, are you also getting the thing that says that there are 0 questions when you open it? Thanks, Imani, for letting me know. Okay, I don't know why it is doing that. Alfredo, did you email me? Okay, let me check. Oh, find it. Here we go. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's see. Okay, do me a favor. Type 9K8 in the search bar of IXL. Type 9K8 in the search bar for IXL. Do you think IXL is down? Let me see if I can get to it. You know what, Google is having some problems, and I think that they are related. So it could be that IXL is just struggling today. All these power outages are not helping Silicon Valley. Derek, if you're talking about the Desmos, it autosaves every time you click something. So you can just close the tab when you're finished with it. Hold on, move this enough at all. Anyone else's internet like stupid slow today? Yeah, Melanie, you're gonna take notes as you watch. Alfredo, try this link. Let's try that link. Nice. Okay. I don't know what's up with that, but thank you for troubleshooting that with me. Okay, team. As we start to wrap up here, I want to show you what you're going to be working on for the next 45 minutes. So for the next 45 minutes, you are working on the assignment. I don't think it should take that long because Desmos was a big part of it. So for your assignment, we've already done Desmos. You're going to screenshot slide 11 and screenshot slide 15. That will be your proof that you did it. I'll go ahead and check it on the back end. For part 2, you're taking notes on the video. So you have to watch these minutes from 1 minute and 35 seconds to 5 minutes, and you need to watch from 11 to 15. It's a long video. You don't need to watch the whole thing. You're taking notes as you go. If you would prefer to test out of the notes, you can go here and try to test out. But if you don't test out, you still need to watch the video and take notes. So part 2, that's here. For part 3, you are completing each problem. I've done an example problem for you, and I have double checked that the answer key is correct. So you should find all of your answers in the answer key this time. And you're just going to take a picture of your work. Okay. From there, that is the end of your assignment if you are doing *** or regular. If you are honors or if you're in my accelerated class, you do have an IXL today. The link seems to be very wonky. I'm not exactly sure why we do that, why it is being annoying. And so I'm going to post the link that you need to go to here. And I'll go ahead and I'll email that to you later if you need it. Questions. Derek, is it possible to test out of the notes? Yes. Click on that link and it will take you to the test out. And Alan, yes, so in your document, you are going to put a screenshot of slide 11 and a screenshot of slide 15. Nayeli, for the test out notes, do I include my work along with the screenshot? No, if you test out of the notes, it will say congratulations, and that's what you're going to screenshot. I don't need your work. And Sebastian, what does it say you require access to? To the assignment or to the slide? Oh, to test out. The test out link is not working? Struggling with my links today, huh? Yeah, when you test out, you just screenshot. Hey, Jesus, did the test out work for you? Yeah, and it was working for Jen. So Derek and Seabass, it might be, and Nick, it might be that you need to log into your hybrid account. It's working for Jasmine and Jesus. And Nayeli. Nick, can you try going to try logging in with your hybrid account? Otherwise, I will make the link less. I'll take the permissions off. I just can't do it right now. Cool. Okay, so we are already done with part 1. Everybody's working on Desmos. If you're not done, that is totally okay. You still have time. Part 2, everyone's taking notes. And part 3, you're working on the individual problems. Okay. That is it for Algebra 2. If you have any questions at all, I'm available all day. Text me, call me, email me, whatever you got. We can FaceTime if you need to. If we need to get back on Zoom, we can do that. If you want me to send a video, that's cool. I'll go ahead and take off the permissions and share the link for the test out right now, so that it will work for everyone. I will email it to, I'll email you guys the test out link if you wish. Cool beans? Okay, thanks y'all. Love you guys. I'll see you on Tuesday. Don't forget to submit tonight. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Adios, adios.
Have a great day, Miss.
Thank you. Have a great day. Hello, hello to pre-calculus. Bye guys. Love you. Bye. Hi guys. Welcome. Giselle, that is an amazing photo that you have as your like person background thing.